We're talking skincare today. I just came out of the shower and I'm about to do my normal nightly skincare routine. So I decided to do like a chit chat while I do it. Skincare is something that I never enjoyed discussing in the past. Like I didn't like to talk about skincare because growing up, I think it was after the age of 20. Yes, it was after 20 I struggled with my skin a lot, and not actually my skin, like just my face. I struggled with my face a lot, and I don't know if it's my fault or it was just part of growing, whatever it was. I think I used an organic product in 2018 or 2019, I'm not so sure. I can't remember now. I don't even want to remember. And after that, I started struggling with my face, like actually just my face, because every other part of my body is fine. I don't even bother about those areas. I just rub cream and I'm good. But my face is something that I'm very particular about right now because I don't like to wear makeup all the time. So I spend a lot of money. Well, not really a lot of money, but compared to when I was younger. Right now, I invest more in the products that I use on my face. And when I say invest, you think I buy like a lot of products. I don't buy a lot of products. One, because I don't even have the strength for the whole skincare routine, using 5, 10, okay, 5 is good, but using 10, 11, 15 products all at once, I don't have that time. And most of these products, when you mix it like too much, there's like, it's sticky and I don't like too many products on my face. So tonight, I'm just going to tell you guys my skincare journey, history, and also share what I use right now. I mean, I wouldn't consider my face so perfect, but I'm very comfortable right now compared to how I used to be in my skin. Okay, so I want to start out by saying skincare is what you make of it. That's the way I look at it right now. Skincare is what you make of it. It's like, release yourself from that bondage of your skin has to be glassy, your skin has to be spotless. You're a woman. There's so many changes because it could be hormones, it could be stress. For example, me, whenever I'm going through stress, you see one of the village people will appear on my face. So anytime I see things like that, I don't panic. Meanwhile, in the past, I would start looking for the next thing that would take off that spot. And in the process of looking for something that will take off that tiny spot or that tiny bump, I'll end up with something else I have to fix after treating that. So today we're doing a ladies chit chat, right? Right now, I don't do this every day, by the way, because I don't have the time. Or I just want to take a shower and go to bed with my face like that. Maybe just apply a moisturizer. But on a very good day when I want to do like proper skincare, this is what I do. So after taking a shower, first of all, if you follow me on Instagram, I talk about CeraVe a lot. And that was because after I moved to the US, I started to use CeraVe. I didn't start immediately. I needed my face to rest because back home in Nigeria, I was using, there was this, I can't even remember the name right now because it wasn't like a popular brand. It wasn't an organic product, but it wasn't a popular brand. I can't remember exactly what I was using before I left Nigeria, but after I relocated, my face wasn't the best. Back home, I wasn't even paying attention to sunscreen, and the sun in Nigeria is not for small children. But I was just carefree. I was more focused on treating instead of preventing. So when I moved, I was very, I decided to just let my face rest, right? Because I didn't want to start treating. I just wanted my face to breathe, and then I know where to start from. So I talk about CeraVe a lot. This is the cleanser I use. I started out by using their foaming facial wash. That didn't work for me, but I've seen great reviews about it. I used it for like, I think 3 months or 6 months because I finished like a whole bottle this size, but it didn't work for me. This is the 16 fluid ounce, equivalent of 473 ml. So I finished the foaming facial wash for CeraVe, but that didn't work for me. So I decided to switch to this one. And I've used this I started using it in I think it was May of 2022. Yes, May of 2022, and I haven't gone back. So I've been using this for almost 2 years now. I just like it. It's very, it just does the work for me. It foams a lot. You just need like a very tiny drop to go over your face, but I go like over my face twice. Like I go over it once and then I rinse off and then I do it again and I'm good. And I don't use soap. I don't use any kind of soap on my face. This is all I use on my face to wash. And then when I get out of the shower, the next thing I do is because I don't do all the scrubbing and cleaning because I don't want to upset my face, I always like go first with like a cleanser. Or just something neutral. Sometimes I just wipe my face like with witch hazel, which I'm doing right now. I wipe with witch hazel just to take off any residue of dirt that I wasn't able to wash off. And then if you make up a lot, this also helps. Or you can use any of your makeup remover. But this just does the work for me, and it's just very mild and very gentle on the skin. So even on days I'm not doing my proper skincare routine, I always wipe with witch hazel. It just helps me. And every time you wipe, no matter how many times you wash your face, anytime you wipe, you'd always see like I think it's too bright, but you just see this brown film. Right now it's not so brown because I probably rinsed my face properly, but sometimes when I wipe, I see like light brown film. So after wiping with witch hazel, I go in with my toner. I recently started using a new brand, Ordinary. It's so bright. Yes, so I think it's clear right now. Yeah, so I started using this brand almost 2 months ago. Usually now what I do is I start with one brand. I've been using CeraVe for the longest time and I love them. I've used a couple of their products. Not all of them I still use, but one of them that I'm still holding on to is this Renewing SA cleanser. So this year I started to try out another brand that I've been seeing so many good reviews about, and that's Ordinary. I've used it for almost 2 months and I don't think I've used it long enough to give a good review or to give like proper review about it, but 2 months, I love it. So I'm currently using the Ordinary Glycolic Acid 7% toning solution. I just put a little drop, and then I wipe my face. I try to avoid my eye area because the skin around that area is very sensitive, and I don't want any kind of dark patches around my eye or have to worry about getting a product that will fix any discoloration around my eye. And also, well, women, as we get older, those soft areas, especially the eye area, that's where the wrinkles start appearing first. I don't want to have to battle with that, so I rather just avoid my eye area whenever I'm applying anything on my face that is not just as mild as the witch hazel. Okay, so I don't scrub, I just wipe gently around some of this area and then avoid my eye area like I said. And then I try to go down to my neck as well. So in some of my videos, if you've been paying attention, you will notice that I have like tiny black scars under my chin. My Igbo women, you guys can relate. So growing up, I've had like tiny hairs growing out under my chin, and because it was making me uncomfortable, and I didn't have like any way to fix it immediately, and I also couldn't afford laser hair removal. I used tweezer, and that was a terrible thing I was doing to my skin. So whenever I tweeze and wake up like the next day or 2 days after, I see like a black scar from where I pulled pull the hair from. So I just stopped. I started laser hair removal late last year, and it's been really good. Like very good. The lady I'm working with is, or the facility I'm working with is wonderful. I'm not sure I want to put the name up right now, but I've had like 2 sessions with them, and I love their service. She takes out like the hair under my chin and then here. So I've stopped tweezing for a while, and the scars are gradually disappearing. I'm not even fighting it. I'm not even putting anything on it. I'm just using laser to like make sure the hair stops growing for now, before I worry about what I will use to take out the scars. What I noticed though is that because I'm not fighting it, like I'm not applying anything, I'm just removing the hairs. New scars are not surfacing. The ones that are there are just gradually clearing. Okay, so after I use the glycolic acid toning solution, I use the ordinary ascorbic acid alpha arbutin. It's like the vitamin C. I don't know how to position this thing here, but I don't know if you guys can see. I'll put all the things I'm using in the description box. But after that, I use this. It has good coverage. What I do is I just use two drops. 2 drops is usually enough to go over my face, or sometimes I go with 3 so I can like extend to my neck. So I usually just rub gently all over my face, also avoiding my eye area. I go down to my neck because whenever I look at the mirror, I see that there's a little color difference between my face and my neck. And I know why. I mean, the face is always exposed. Even if right now I'm being extra careful not to leave the house without sunscreen on my face and also on my neck. So after the toning solution, I use the vitamin C serum, and then from the same brand, by the way, I started using this 2 months ago. From the same brand, I could have gotten from CeraVe, but I just wanted to try something different and see how my skin would react. After the vitamin C, now I have 2 products that I alternate. The first time I tried these products, I used all 3 solutions after the toning acid. I used both the vitamin C, the retinol, and the hyaluronic acid. I struggle to pronounce this. Hyaluronic acid. So, but now what I do is I use vitamin C and one other one, because for hyaluronic acid you can use it both in the morning and in the night. Vitamin C you can use both in the morning and in the night. But for this retinol, you're advised to use just in the night, right? So to make a trade-off, sometimes I let the hyaluronic acid go for the night, and I just combine the vitamin C and the retinol. So this one as well, sometimes I use just 1 drop because of how it's not thick, but it spreads. So once I put a drop, sorry, I make sure I put it all over my face and also down to my neck. See, for this one I just used 1 drop, just 1 drop, and it's enough to go around. I also avoid my eye area. I'm very careful to avoid my eye area because I don't want to hear stories that touch when I'm getting older. I'm still below 30, but I've heard stories that once you start getting to a certain age, your eye area starts to sag. I don't want to struggle with that at a very young age, so I always avoid my eye area. So I've applied vitamin C and the retinol. You can also include the hyaluronic acid, that's for hydration, but I don't want my face being too oily just before I go to bed. So I always apply that in the morning, or if I'm feeling really, really generous with my face, I put everything. When I was getting the product, there was no rule. Like I did my research before getting the product. So really, really simple, really straight to the point. I don't do the whole 10 products 11 products, I don't have the strength, right? What I would say is I really left my face alone. Like after I moved here, I left my face alone. Back home in Nigeria, I think there was even a time I used an organic product for a very short period of time. Like I used it and I noticed, I like the way my body communicates with me. When I use something my body doesn't like, immediately it communicates with me, including food. Whenever I ingest something my body doesn't like, it communicates with me immediately. And I always listen. So I tried organic product back home once or twice. Once actually, not twice, once. And my body reacted immediately and I stopped it. So, but I still had to give my skin, like my face precisely, a very long period of time, minimum of 6 months to recover. What I was doing within that period was just make sure I apply sunscreen, make sure I use moisturizer, and I try as much as possible to leave my face alone. I don't touch too much, just so I don't upset my face. So this is just my skincare routine. Like I don't do too much. I try as much as possible not to do too much. Then to round up this video, what I would say is if you're a girl and you're struggling with, I think it gets to a point where people's skin, everyone's skin is different, but I think it gets to a point where your skin just needs to go through that phase. I think I'll put up a picture of when I was, I think 20 or 21, around that period. I wasn't doing anything to my face. I wasn't even applying anything. My skin was just breaking out like unprovoked. The funny thing is that I'll wake up every morning with a new bump. I was struggling with acne. It affected my self-esteem a bit that period because I got comfortable. I got used to wearing sunshade because of like with the tiny bumps, and with every bump that disappears, it leaves a scar. So uncomfortable. But what I did was to just leave my face alone. So you could be a girl struggling with acne, your face. I just want to let you know that you don't have to have a glassy face. You just have to have a healthy skin. And you can tell when your skin is healthy. You're not struggling with acne, and then you're not struggling with hyperpigmentation, right? Stay away from organic cream. Like whatever, the Snow White, they have different names for it right now. Snow White, there's 7 days whitening. Tell me whatever. So stay away from anything organic cream, and then find like a skincare routine that works. Don't start using 6 products at once. If you're already using like an organic product, what I would advise is maybe stop and give your skin time to recover, time to breathe. And within that period that you're letting your skin breathe, try just using moisturizer and make sure you use sunscreen, okay? And then let your face breathe and then recover before you gradually start trying out products. And when you start trying out products, start with one. Use it for a minimum of 3 months before you include another one. Like gradually include more products as you progress, and make sure you do your research before you buy a new product. I'm a lot more comfortable with my face because I don't like to wear makeup, so I'm very careful what I put on my face. Okay guys, so if you've watched up to this point, please subscribe, hit the like button for me. If you're one of those people that will come and watch and go, please, it's time for you to join the channel. It's time for you to subscribe and then stay with us. Okay, on my channel, I talk about so many things. It's literally a lifestyle channel. I talk about how I live my life, and I talk about my experiences. I talk about DIY as well. I like to go DIY on so many things that I think I can do by myself. So I talk about so many interesting things on my channel. So please subscribe and hit the like button for me. Also share it with someone. This video is a really helpful video that you might need, maybe not today, but tomorrow, next week, some other time. Please share with someone, your friend, your family, and also subscribe, join the family, okay? Alright, thank you so much. We've come to the end of this video. I will see you in my next one. Bye.